Hello, my name is Rebecca Henderson, and this is my persuasive speech for COM 181. Today we're going to be discussing how to change your opinions to support the legalization of medical marijuana and how to develop your own educated opinion about medical marijuana as an alternative medication. I stand before you today with hopes to change pre-existing perspectives about medical marijuana. In clinical trials, it's been proven to relieve chronic inflammation and pain, seizures, mental disorders, diabetes and neuropathy, nausea and vomiting, loss of appetite, muscle spasms, high blood pressure, and circulatory issues. And if you look behind me, this is just a visual aid of how many people in the United States support the legalization of medical marijuana. Only 48% could say they strongly support it. And over here, this shaded area, these dark shaded states, these are the only states that support medical marijuana in their state. These lined areas don't have any laws whatsoever yet. I'm going to introduce to you the story of Charlotte Fiji. She's a 5-year-old little girl. At the beginning of the clinical trial, she was having 300 grand mal seizures a day, unable to eat, walk, or talk whatsoever. She had seen multiple specialists across the country and had had multiple episodes of cardiac arrest, and that eventually led to her mother having to do CPR on her. When they got to the hospital, a DNR was signed and goodbyes were said to Charlie by her parents. But luckily, Charlie survived, and her parents were able to find a clinical trial using cannabis oil from modified marijuana that's specifically low in THC and high in CBD. The results for Charlie were immediate and astounding. From a single dose, Charlie was seizure-free for 7 days. She now receives 2 to 3 small doses in her food daily, and compared to the initial amount of seizures of almost 300 a week, she's only having 2 to 3 small seizures a month. She's now able to finally be a kid. She can ride bikes, she can feed herself, and her speech is slowly improving. It's going to take Charlie a little bit of time with something like a neurological condition that she had, with it being that extreme. She's going to have to build herself back up, but she's doing really well. For some individuals, marijuana is known as a gateway drug or an illegal substance that burdens society. But by keeping an open mind, supporting and funding clinical trials, and looking at the big picture, we can eventually relieve these burdens of patients with no other options. This is going to improve people's quality of life. This is going to remove the burden of relentless symptoms with no other medicines that can help. Charlie's parents never supported medical marijuana until it was their daughter. What if Charlie was your daughter? What if there was no other medicine to help her? Would you support denying her right to seizure-free life? Thank you.